What is up, my tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. Got some more Lost Caverns of Ixalan ahead of us because we're great. Or I think that's what that means anyways. Let's jump into our pick one, pack one. We've opened one of the gods, O'Hare Axonal. I don't think this is the good one. Let's see. 4/4 trample for 4. If a red source you control will deal an amount of non-combat damage less than O'Hare Axonal's power to an opponent, that source deals damage equal to the power instead. So, unless you're aiming burn spells at your opponent face, it really doesn't do much, and you're generally not doing that in limited. So it's a 4-mana 4/4 trampler that turns into a land that this is one of those lands you're not going to flip. So best card here is like Bitter Triumph. There's also a Deep Cavern Bat and a Bat Colony for some fun, but I don't know if you can really pass 2 mana, kill a creature or planeswalker. Unfortunately, we opened the worst of the O'Hares there, but we're getting past a Pakal, which I've had played against me, and it's just amazing, right? The beginning of each player's end step, if an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, and the other into your graveyard. It's also a 1/5, so it's not very easy to kill early on. Yeah, this card is a nice card advantage machine. Staunch Crewmate, very, very nice as well, especially if you can be playing more of the blue-red piratey theme, but 2/1 for 2 that sometimes just draws you an artifact if you're not playing many pirates is also good. Twists and Turns has been fantastic. Yeah, no, I'm happy to take the rare here. Person took a common, it looks like. There are 3 uncommons in the pack still, so. Pakal. Now we're looking for just some good random ways to make artifacts, which isn't hard in this format, of course. So we move into pick 3. We're getting a Chart a Course. It's not bad. Skullcap Snail. It's quite good, actually. Some decent green cards. Rumbling Rockslide. I think I just like taking the Snail here. This one's been a really good one. The fact that it exiles a card from their hand denies all of the like Descend synergies or other graveyard synergies. And then you can sacrifice it later on to cards like the Fanatical Offering here or what have you. So I actually like taking the Snail. Into maybe just another Snail. Honestly, you can't go wrong with, like, maybe this isn't the most individually powerful card in the pack, but they get better the more you have, right? Like, I think Grasping Shadows is actually pretty solid. I think Dig Site Conservator, just a good 2-drop for any deck, right? Remember, you do not have to activate the ability to get the Discover Force. Just whenever it dies, you can pay 4 to Discover Force, so this can happen in combat as well. Guardian of the Great Door, I'm a big fan of too, but yeah, no, I'm going to snail it up. I'm going to snail it up. I'm going to keep snailing it up. One day, we will do the Bat Colony thing. And actually, you know what? I did pass a Bat Colony in pack 1. I don't think the Bat deck, or rather the Cave deck, is super easy to draft, nor is it like particularly good. But why not? Let's have some fun. I think we're going to end up wheeling the Bat Colony I opened, so the fact that we're getting another one right now means we're going to already have 2 of them in the first pack. Let's do that. I'm just going to take the expensive removal spell here, even though I'm not a huge fan of the Ray of Ruin. It's really slow, but it's okay. Could take the Island Cycler for a call, I suppose. The Bristleback, good. Both Land Cyclers are good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the Land Cycler, the Island Cycler. Yeah. Because this is also good with black, because if we get some of the reanimate effects, you know. That is the wrong cave. Or is it? I guess we have Bat Colony. I kind of want to just take the Rampaging Spiketail here, though. I will say my Akalpa Call is looking pretty bad now that I'm going to go this route. Let's do it. I will probably promptly abandon the Bat Colony if I do not wheel my initial one, which, again, it would be a little bit weird if it didn't, but this could be fun. I'm probably supposed to be playing like baseline green if I'm going to do the cave deck, because green has some of those rampers and fixing cards. Speaking of, like here, for example, it has the Stone Tree. That's a Cave Synergy card. Presence of Ages. Do we want to just take this Hidden Cataract here and continue? I guess so. Another Dig Site Conservator. Marionette's not bad. Okay, this is the big pack here. And somebody took it! Somebody took the Bat Colony. My lord, are you kidding? What a jerk. Alright, I don't think this Hulk card is any good, really. I mean, I could still just take the Captivating Cave here, but at this point I'm going to just take the Fanatical Offering for my snails. That really sucks. I do enjoy a good Another Chance in my black decks. Womp womp. Damn Bat Stealers. So somebody might have like opened the Bat Colony that I took, right? And then saw the Bat Colony that I passed and planned on doing the thing that I was going to do. Pass the one that you opened and then take it and then hope to wheel the one that you opened. Darn. We are not doing pretty well on the artifact count. All right, Mephitic Draft is good. We already want to be running some sacrifice outlet cards, like getting those Acolyte of whatever they're called, the 1/4s that sack an artifact or creature to drain one. This is good for a call. Okay, Grasping Shadows Wield. I'm going to take that over Draft 2 or Echo, which I both think are fine cards, but this is uncommon and it has a lot of value. Another draft. Okay, so all of the black sack cards are coming back around. So we need to get those sacrifice outlets. I mean, we might not even be playing blue, you know? But I think we're pretty solidly into some kind of black nonsense here. Bad news is I didn't see any of the, what are they called? Join the Dead or whatever? The 3-mana instant -5/-5 or -10/-10 if you have Descend, I think it's 4. And we open the Bitter Triumph. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, last pick, Sacrifice Outlet. There we go. It's not bad. And there's the Join the Dead I was talking about. Perfect. Okay. This is a solid enough mono black start. The only reason I will take another color card is if it's like really solid. Right now we do have a call, so I will lean in towards blue for now, but our rare notably here, the Braided Net. I don't think this card is particularly good. It's like okay. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Join the Dead. Just solid, straight up removal. There's an Akawali there. That's a really good one as well. It just starts as a 3-mana 3/3, and then it becomes either a 5/5 Trampler or a 7/7 trampling, can't be blocked by more than one creature. I think we'll take that. We do have like okay black options here, but I think the fungus is gonna be a better pickup. How many ways in white are there to sacrifice things? I know there's like the black-white vampire. Oh, I guess the Glorify of Suffering can also sacrifice things in black-white. Let's take the... Oh, Lantern. Ooh, I like this card a lot. It's kind of slow and dirtily, but whenever this creature attacks, it explores is... Well, I probably overrate this card. You have to be able to attack profitably. That's not always going to be the case, is it? Yeah, I'm probably supposed to just take the Spike Tail here. Disregard. Keep taking the black. Twists and turns. Been seeing a lot of these Sunshot Militia go around. These ones are really nice too. I don't really want the Freebooter. Now, we don't have any other Explore right now, but this is still okay because later on, it'll still flip when you have 7 or more lands. Okay, I'll take it. Wow. 5th pick, Bringer of the Last Gift. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't some crazy insano bomb, because if your opponent is on like some safe self-graveyard nonsense as well, it can be really awkward. Or sometimes you set up positions where your opponent gets slightly better value than you, but it's still a really sweet one, right? Like, that incentivizes us to take more land cyclers if possible, because not only will that help us get to 8 mana, but it'll also fill our graveyard with a pretty decently sized creature for the Bringer of the Last Gift here. So this is just effectively Living Death. Living Death exiles the creatures first, so this will give you sacrifice triggers if those are available, but yeah, it's a nice one. Some good white cards there, but we do have some good green and black. River Herald Guide versus a third snail. It's kind of interesting, actually. I don't see any reason not just to take more snails. Pay 3 or discard a card. Yeah, we're just taking the land here. That's a really very, very, very late Waterwind Scout. This might be one of the best commons, if not the best common in the format. I guess a Braid, maybe, but Scout is insane. Okay, Deadweight was another fantastic pickup here. Actually, a lot of good choices for us again. Another Fanatical Offering, which is great for us. Another River Herald Guide. Pilgrim, I think, is okay. Veteran's also fine. This feels like I'm supposed to take the In the Presence of Ages over the Dig Site Conservator. Compass Gnome could also be okay. I guess I don't have that many creatures. You know what? I'm going to take the Gnome for fixing and for just being a creature. Another Necropolis or our first Ray of Ruin. I don't mind playing one of these Ray of Ruins. I just don't think I'd want to play ever more than one. Mineshaft Spider looks good here over the Deep Goblin Skulker. So yeah, we're kind of leaning more into the... I don't think this card's any good. I'd rather run the Combat Trick Scythe. Leaning into the green-black graveyard plan. I think this Leech is actually kind of good, but you need to have a handful of caves, right? That was a great second pack. Let's see if the third pack can help us out. And yeah, Cosmium Confluence. Choose 3. You can choose the same mode more than once. Search your library for a cave, put on the battlefield, tap, shuffle. Just put 3 1/1 countered. Oh, wait, never mind. I have to have a bunch of caves for that. And right now, we only have 1 cave that we'll be playing. So I guess maybe it's better off just taking the Stinging Cave Crawler here. I got excited for nothing. If I had 2 on-color caves already, I would consider this, and 3, I would probably certainly take this. I mean, I'm likely to see some caves this pack, but let's just take the safe Death Toucher. Stalactite Stalker. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended, put a 1/1 counter on it. 3, sack it. Target creature gets -X, where X is this creature's power, and it's a 1/1 menace. Oh. Okay. Hey, Tarian's Journal is also really, really nice for our deck. Sack another artifact or creature, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. That works with all of our cheap things that we were wanting to sacrifice. And then what does this do? Discard your hand, transform it. You may cast a creature from your graveyard this turn. If you do, it enters the battlefield with a finality counter and is a vampire. There goes that Acolyte of Aklizots that we were looking for, but Journal's fantastic. There's a Mycoid. Was hoping to pick up one of those. Malicious Eclipse. Is that card any good? I guess there are a lot of tokens in the format. I might try playing that in the main. What is this one? Caveland. There's a Zoetic Glyph. All right, what are we cutting here? I have a need of a few cuts. I don't think we're running the leech. We don't have enough caves. I don't think the Inquisitor is necessary. So the question is, are we running any of these cards? Probably not. What's my next worst card in this deck? I guess it could be Twist and Turns. Man, I wonder if I'm just supposed to be playing like some mono black, basically. The real issue I have is that I didn't get enough land cyclers. What the hell is this thing? Queen's Bay Paladin. Whenever it ETBs or attacks, return up to one vampire from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter. I have a total of one vampire right now. And that's the bringer. So it's a 5-mana 5/4 in our deck. It's better just to take the Acolyte. Sheesh. Another Grasping Shadows. Oh, nice. There's the land cycler. Okay, I think I'm going mono green. Sorry, black. Cartographer's Companion. It's a maybe. We could splash the Akawali if we wanted to. It wouldn't be terrible. Could just splash the Veteran as well. I guess splashing a little bit of top end is not crazy. Is the Skull Taker good enough? It's not bad. I don't know if we're super aggressive enough to want it, but I guess it's probably better than Compass Gnome, maybe? No, I guess we'd still want it. It's better. It's got to be better than the Cartographer's Companion. Oh, okay, another Acolyte's great. Yeah. Let's just stick to mono black. I guess 16 lands is totally reasonable here too, isn't it? We're on mono black. We have 2 land cyclers. We have the gnome, yeah. 16 lands is probably fine, even though we have Bringer of the Last Gift. Okay, looks good to me. Mono black here. In the Lost Caverns of Ixalan draft, we are nearly mythic. I think we are diamond 1 with like 2 or 3 pips. So if we can do well with this deck, maybe we'll push into mythic. Round 1 we go. Yeah, this sounds really good. Sounds fantastic. Have a bunch of ways to trigger the descend of both the Stalker and the Skull Taker here. One menace, and opponent has a Sunscribe. I guess we're just gonna deadweight that thing, attack for 1, and grow our Stalker here. I don't think we need to get the Tarian's Journal online anytime soon, right? And then next turn we go Skull Taker. The turn after we can cycle and, again, pump up the cards. So I've got 2 goblins with Menace. This isn't a problem until it gets the Descend, so no big deal there. Main phase, the removal spell, so Descend doesn't easily trigger on my turn. And a Deathcap Marionette. Not milling. Kind of strange, especially when they have a Descend card, but so be it. So I'll just run out the Acolyte this turn and say go. Alright, so they look like to be on the black-white, maybe sacrificey themey deck. That was a fantastic draw with our Acolyte. Lose a life, draw a card. Lose a life, draw a card, but then drain for 1. That's going to trigger our Descend on the Goblin. Sure. Malia Benavides. 2/2 for 2, ward 3, 3 life. Whenever you gain life, this explores, then destroy all the creatures if its power is exactly 20. That's funny. Alright, Spike Tail. Bump up our Skull Taker. Attack for 5, indestructible. Looking pretty good here. Opponent's living off the top while we have a bunch of card advantage. They get to flip their Saw Blade into a 5/5, but I don't think that's particularly relevant right now. The Vanguard of the Rose. Excuse me. Alright, draft. Probably going to be flipping this Tarian's Journal pretty soon. So Menace, Death Touch, Lifelink, pretty good. That's fine by me. Remember, we have the Tarian's Journal, so grinding them out is actually ideal scenario for us. Flyer is a little bit annoying here, but well, they're drawing pretty well. Sheesh. It's alright. We're drawing more than them, so presumably we will draw stuff. Not what we were hoping for. That's good, though, of course. So I guess what we're going to do here is kill their flyer, discard snail. And then flip our journal. I think it's a little bit too sketchy to attack with the Spike Tail there, because they would trade with their Crawler, and then I would take a pretty big crack back, even if I gained 5 from these shadows first. So we can start casting these creatures from our graveyard now. I guess we only have 3 currently. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay. What is happening here? Trigger descend for? Yeah, must be. Man, what the heck are these top decks, dude? That's so frustrating. 5, 9, 12. I could sack. They would get to draw a card here. So I guess it's better probably just to chump with the Acolyte. Jeez, the frickin' wheeze. Well, that's magic, baby. Yeah, I guess it's better just to block this and... Pretty frustrating. Okay. Guess I'm gonna cast my snail. Get rid of the last card in their hand. We're pretty dead here, though, obviously. Gonna need to hit a miracle. And I don't think that quite does it. I can go block, block. No, we're just dead. Good beats. Good beats, good beats. Yeah. 6 land stop. They drew the 6-drop flyer. Then they drew the removal spell for my 5/6. I think if one of those cards is a land, we're probably fine. But we die Exaxi here, right? Block, block, take 4. Because we can activate the Acolyte for 1 extra. Ugh. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Alright, good beats. GG. Ay, 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 ay. Those always hurt the most. Alright, another nice looking hand here for us. Got some snail value we can do. Snail, exile a card, sack it, draw a card, bring it back, snail again. Got them to exile a Gold Fury Strider. Card's very nice. Ooh. They're playing a lot of colors, apparently. Alright, make sure we hit our land drops. That is not an Organ Hoarder, notably. But it is still decent in this format, right? Decent because of Descend. Let's get this Grasping Shadows started. We're not chumping with our snail anyway, so this lets us also just poke in for a little bit of damage. Alright, easy cycle again. And this is why, like I said, we are only running 16 lands. They opted not to put their cash on the Sage. Doesn't the cash get all of the counters? No, it only gets a 1/1 counter when a creature with a 1/1 counter dies. Gotcha. Map a Braid. They're probably going to have to put that in the graveyard because they are missing red. Yeah. Oh, boo! Really? Oh, man. Random ass Pit of Offerings. Wrecking my world there. That sucked. Good beats. Alright, this is a good turn. Attack for 1, flip our Grasping Shadows. Now we can go Mycoid. I think we want to sack the Snail for a card at this point. And that'll trigger the Mycoid as well. Good. Well, they drew the red source. Easy block here. That's sorcery speed, so I'm okay blocking the 3/2. Sure, that's fine. Yep, no big deal. As long as my 4/3 is still trading away, I'm okay with this. Can't sacrifice itself, it says another, so. Remember, we have grind out potential with the journal, whatnot, all the stuff that we have in our hand. Let's go ahead and just return 2 things right now. Let's get the Snail back and the Mycoid, and I'm going to Snail this turn. Because they've been missing lands, so we're going to hit a spell here. Oh my god, we didn't. What? How did we not hit a spell? I guess they were holding on to a land. Smart. In any case, we are still heavily grinding them out. Go to 11, then I'm going to go to 10 because I'm going to use the lair end of turn here. Good draw. Alright, let's attack for 1. Sack it, draw a card. Gives us the Descend 4 for our Join the Dead. Oh, that's gonna work out just fine. Dude, this mono black grind out is kind of nuts. They have an Akalpa Call. There's their artifact for their turn. So we are going to want to kill that. Dun, 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 dun. And the Froggy, sure. Call will be joining the dead here. Stalactite Stalker, nice. Yeah, let's go like this. Stalactite. Pop the frog. Attack for 5. It's going to trigger our Mycoid end of turn. Oh, nice draw as well. This deck's great. Deck's great, Magic's great. Are they going to turn off my Descend right now or something? I don't know if that's worth sacrificing one of their only creatures. They're probably not supposed to block here, right? Then I'm actually supposed to play it extremely safe. I'm going to sacrifice one of our 1/1s, draw a card, and then just kill their 2/1 here. Crazy grind out, dude. Wow. That was enjoyable. That was probably what was going to happen in the previous game if our opponent didn't clutch us out. Okay, 1-1. If we can win 2 more in a row, preferably, we'll hit that mythic, and then it won't matter what we do. Go to game number 3. On the play. Great looking hand. Very, very, actually, just almost identical to our previous game's hand. We got the Snail, the Journal, the Acolyte. We have the Spike Tail for cycling. A lot of redundancy right there. Ooh, nice draft to go along with the Acolyte. They got rid of a shock. Alright. Oh, that's right. We have a freaking Bringer of the Last gift in our deck, too. Completely forgot about that. So let's go land cycle. Play the draft, draw a card. And then pass, and we can sacrifice the draft, drain, and draw another card at the end of their turn. Probably should have killed that in response if they were going to do that. Nice. Because the journal sacrifices artifacts, too. Oh. All of my creatures are joining the dead. Simply making my Bringer that's much stronger. Let's go ahead and draft, draw, and then play out the Shadow. Yeah, we are going to be flipping that, or rather, we are going to be hard casting that Bringer of the Last Gift relatively shortly. This is going to be quite enjoyable. Oh, I have Death Touch. You're not supposed to block. It was actually kind of bad that they blocked. I think they forgot the Grasping Shadows was giving it Death Touch, maybe. In any case, this next turn is going to be pretty funny. Get another creature or something. No! We are getting randomly foiled here. That sucks. Are you kidding? They hit Visage of Dread to steal my... Well, bright side is we get to flip the journal, I guess, but what a joke. Wow. That is extremely unlucky. You can't craft a better scenario there for my opponent. Are you kidding? That's insane. So notably, you are casting the card with the Tomb. So the Bringer will trigger. So they're going to get 3 creatures back now. I mean, our board will still be much better, but that's freaking hilarious. Daddy's home. They got rid of a 5/5 lifelink, so they probably have a removal spell for the Bringer. But remember, it has a finality counter on it, so if it dies, it would have just gone away forever anyways. That is so troll. Okay, what you got, friend? They're still in a really rough spot, right? All of my non-bringer creatures do not have the finality counter, so what we can do is we can sack them with the Acolyte and then recast them. If they have value, like the snail. Otherwise, we would just want to let them trade and stuff in combat. Right, they're going to flip their Visage. 5/4 menace, ETB, or attacks. You can mill 2 cards. Alright, so I am going to Compass Gnome here. I'm going to grab my Cave, and then I'm going to attack with the Bringer. It's going to gain lifelink Death Touch. I'm going to gain 6. That flips our Shadow Lair, and we can draw the Cave and play that. I guess I'll get the snail value here too. Nice, hit another spell. Alright, let's go! So even though they drew some pretty funny cards to, like, exactly wreck me, still able to pull that one out. 2-1, and this is for a Mythic now incoming. See if we can do it. Deck's great, Magic's great. Yeah, hand's great as well. Hello. You know what would have been hilarious if in that previous game, after we flipped our land, they had Ray of Ruin to exile a non-basic land. I think I might have cried. Exile. Get rid of one of them. It was a Plains. I take 2. double striker. Revealing deadweight. Ooh! Oh. Yes. I think I'm not going to get greedy here, and I'm just going to fire off the Eclipse right now. Obviously, there is the potential to get more creatures, but if they pump up their 2/2 or whatever, I don't want to have to use Bitter Triumph on it. Alright, well, it turns out there would have been a slightly better value, but so it goes. I guess I want them to use the Deadweight on the Cave Crawler, and not my Stalactite Stalker here. My other option was to play the Draft and the Stalker to try and hit lands, since we did miss. We don't care about that thing, because we have a bunch of ways to kill that. Alright, let's get the Triumph, or the Grasping Shadows online now. I do take 5 here, but oh well. Maybe more. Maybe they sacrifice the Tote to the Inquisitor. So this is one of the few abilities that is instant speed. A lot of cards in this format specify sorcery only. You have to watch out for those type of things. Acolyte. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna Ray of Ruin their Inquisitor now. And yeah, I think it's definitely worth attacking here. The thing is, if I don't attack, they're definitely going to deadweight and attack. So I might as well try to flip this Grasping Shadows, because we only need to make one more attack with it, and they're not putting too much pressure right now, you know? Don't kill it. I am pretty happy they used that on that. Alright, deck. Gonna need some spells. I don't want to die to random 1-power creatures. My god. So they're gonna deadweight it, and then I'll sacrifice it and kill one of their 1/1s in response, I guess. Jeez Louise, dude. It makes sense for them to activate Acolyte, because they gain an additional life. They still get in for the same amount of damage it would have if it attacked, you know? Gosh. I was debating if I wanted to use here the Bitter Triumph, because by discarding the land, I would actually trigger my Descend and turn the Skull Taker into a 3/3, but maybe that's not relevant enough here. Like, I don't really want to Triumph that yet. I don't think we need to yet. That is a much better target. And yeah, now we'll main phase for the Descend purposes. They can sack in response, that's fine. I'm gonna go to 8, they're gonna go to 19. Oh, they didn't sacrifice. So maybe just a mistake on their part. Okay, come on. A little bit of action is all we need. That's pretty good. To draw 3 and make a map. I'll leave this snail on top, that seems fine. Oh god, I take 6. So I need to get my Acolyte online to combat their Acolyte. Let's eat the last card in their hand for sure. Okay. Are you freaking kidding, dude? So frustrating. Yeah, no outs. If I draw with a lair, I lose a life, and they get to drain me for 1. Oh, God. Both of my losses have just felt incredibly unfortunate. I think we've played it well, and then... Man. Just, like... Again, that's Magic, baby. That's what we have to tell ourselves. That's just simply Magic, baby. My opponent is a skilled magician. Oh, God. I mean, they went, what, 5-land stop or something? So frustrating. Again, once more, we have an amazing opening hand here. Like, this might be one of the best opening hands we can have. Yeah, this hand is brutal. Got them to discard a cave, or exile a cave. That's nice, because we have graveyard synergies. It's a little bit concerning they're not doing anything. I don't think there's a red or green Wrath in the format. So they're probably just on big dinos in hand. Nothing again? That's crazy. We want to trigger the Stalker's Descend here, of course. What kind of hand did they keep? What the hell? They must have kept a very land-heavy hand, and now they're just continuing to flood. Wow. That was something else. Okay, we got a free roll. Once again, we are 1 pip away from Mythic. Hand looks good. Snail into removal. How many snails do I have again? 3? 4? Oh, 3, right? Hello. That Miner's Guidewing is so good. All of the 1/1 flyers in this format are just, like, extremely pushed. Okay, well, here we go. I'm gonna have to use a removal spell on that. Ideally, we just, what, rip Deadweight? Because would like to save Join the Dead for something more relevant, but... Blue-white is a really scary archetype in this format. It's usually the artifact archetype, but of course you can just run out a bunch of flyers. Like if they go the water, wind, the 2/2 flyer with map. I don't remember what it's called. They didn't. Okay, that's good. The double spike tail here is pretty bad, but what are you gonna do? I wonder if they have the counter unless I pay 4. I'm okay with them countering my cave crawler. I do. Okay, nice. That card was extremely irrelevant for us right now, so I'm glad they did that. Pass again. You know what? I'm just going to go land pass here as well. And I guess at this point, I'm probably just going to join the dead there, Guidewing. They don't get to explore because they don't have another creature. I told you, 1/1 flyers in this format are so pushed. God, man. And now it's a 3/3 all of a sudden. Oh, they're going to bin that, I'm sure. I guess they could keep it for land cycling, but... Make sure I keep hitting my land drops. Alright, I'm at 11. Tinker's Tote. At least that doesn't have flying. Auto Tapper, of course, leaving them with blue open because that's what they want to be doing. I guess they're just wondering if they want to move the equipment over. We want them to move the equipment over because then we can draw our -2/-2 effect. That would be great. Oh, we did, but they didn't move it. You jerk. Oh, this is actually kind of cute. I can Compass Gnome the cave and then hit off the map and draw it immediately. Flyer is a problem. The Grasping Shadows can help offset that a teeny bit. Notably, they can use the Destruction Mallet or whatever it's called to kill the Grasping Shadows, but if they do that, the Siren shrinks back down to a 2/2, and then we can get him with the Eclipse again. Alright, +2 life. I'm okay with this. Come on, move the equipment over. 4 cards in hand, pass again. I guess they have another counter or something. Kind of want to get the snail back. Oh my god, all the snails. I don't think I run the Spike Tail out into this much open mana yet. Okay, a 5-drop. I think attacking with the Acolyte here is probably wrong. Come on, what you got? What you got, what you got? There it is, yeah. That was pretty obvious they were going to have a card like that stuck in their hand. Alright, sure. Okay, down to 4. 2-5, alright. Tarian's Journal. Alright. Attack for 3 lifelink. Oh, we needed that a long time ago. That would have bought us so much freaking time. Ugh. Well, in theory, I can gain 5 life next turn with Spiketail attacking by itself and gaining the Death Touch. I'm guessing, though, they're probably going to kill the Grasping Shadows now. Alright, I go to 2. They can move the equipment over to their 1/1 and then shoot the Grasping Shadows. Precisely. But that actually gives us... Oh, wait, what? Oh, they accidentally re-equipped again. They just meant to shoot, I assume, here. But yeah, that gives us an out, because now we can Malicious Eclipse and just deadweight the Pilgrim so that it doesn't have any power. This only sacrifices artifacts, so that cannot be sacrificed. I'm debating if we want to sacrifice the Cave Crawler here. Just drain 1. Because we're not attacking with it, right? Yeah, let's just gain a life here. Play it a little bit conservatively. Let me go... I think I'm going to leave the Acolyte back again and just attack for 5, though. Okay. God. Oh, man. They have a nice deck. That card is so good. So let's flip our journal now. So let's see. Not much to cast from our graveyard at the moment, but enough anyways. This is a tight one for Mythic. This is a tight one. We grab the Menace creature here, right? This Acolyte has saved our bacon. Yep. We're hoping they hit a land here. Beautiful. That, well, it wasn't the land we wanted to see, but that was really, really good, because if it had 2 power, that is a fast clock in comparison, because while it remains a 1 power flyer, we can just negate it off of the Acolyte ability, you know? So the Pilgrim gets kind of hosed by the Tomb of Aclazotz, surprisingly. I'm not targeting a creature with that. So they can't blow me out by leaving up the Pilgrim's ability. All you do is tap this, and then you play the creature from the graveyard. So there's no targeting, and as soon as I cast the creature, it's on the stack and no longer available for them to exile. I do think draining's right. Not bad. Was gonna cast one of my snails from the side or from the graveyard, but we'll just cast it from our hand now. Oh, didn't see what just got exiled. Another blast. So activate. And now this is on the stack. They can't exile it. They have to now double chump. Oh, and now they're dead. Holy crap. What a final boss. Man, our deck is so sick. It's just... some of these games come down to the wire. Remember, our first 2 losses were nail biters, where our opponents just like top decked a couple times in a row. Okay, we hit Mythic. I'm not going to be very high Mythic. Yeah, I'm entering so late in the season. I did not play much WoW, but we should be able to rank up pretty easily given caliber of player I am. All right, 4 and 2. Let's go to the next. Okay, into Mythic we have gotten there. Our hand is great. We don't have a snail, not a slug, snail, but it is quite good otherwise. The old turn 1 lantern, and there's the snail, just like we drew it up. Okay. So snail online, ideally we just rip the land off the top next turn. Hitting a hammer. Glimpse the core. Alright, so no creature, that's good for us. They're just ramping. Did find the land. Maybe not the one we wanted, but good enough. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the snail right now and level up our stalker. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, all according to plan so far. The old path-finding Axejaw. Revealing a 7-drop. Do they want that? Nope, they do not. It's a nice draw as well. I think we're just gonna get the Mycoid online. It's the most mana efficient, and we can still kill the Axejaw even if it gets explore value into a 5 toughness creature here. Another 7-drop. And a capybara. Do not mind those. Easy attack with both. Chumping already. Okay. Do like that. I think I just have to join the dead here and save the bitter triumph. Reason being is, since they're playing big dinos, the triumph can kill anything, whereas join the dead might not be able to kill something later on, you know? Pretty happy if that's their best play. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just hidden Necropolis here. Draft is good. And sacrifice that to the journal as well. Although we already have triggered Descend this turn, so I guess we're going to save it for next turn to trigger it again. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Sure, that's fine. Another fantastic draw. Man, we are just hitting the goods. I'm actually going to go like this then. I'm going to sacrifice the token, draw a card, and then just Eclipse. Because versus green-white, I don't think it's going to get much better. Anyways. The tote. Well, turns out it would have been a little bit better. What? Ugh, punished. Punished, punished, punished. Alright, let's see if they triple block. I will be okay with it. If not, that's good too. I think we're gonna drain here. No, do we want to draw two? I guess we want to draw two. Well, no. We want a Fanatical Offering, don't we? Draw 3, get a map, and then we can sacrifice the map. Or I guess now sacrifice... No, we don't want to sacrifice the snail because we've already triggered Descend this turn. So yeah, we're just going to go land pass here. I got rid of a Malamute War Scribe. Yeah, this game's kind of over. They went for the equip. I'm going to go ahead and Bitter Triumph it since we drew Ray of Ruin. Are they thinking of attacking, though? That's kind of strange. Can we just kill them if they do? 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're going to be a little bit short of killing them next turn. Oh yeah, and they have the Tinker's Tote, so... Your move, friend. Nice. We will take that. Okay. Ooh, we did not gain many ranks there, did we? I guess I'm going to need to go on a little bit of a heater to get back into the top 250 or whatever. All right, 5 and 2. That's good, though. This mono black. That Tarian's Journal thing's been fantastic. What else has been fantastic? The Acolyte, our one of Acolyte we seemingly keep drawing, has been great. The drafts with all the other sacrifice effects have been good. The slugs have been good, or snails have been good. This is a little bit slow. I need to find a land, but it's good otherwise. Oh, I really need to find a land next turn. Please, 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 please. Phew. Okay. We'll lead on the 2/2 Menace since the 1/3 Death Touch doesn't do anything yet. Not close to Descend, obviously. Sanguine Evangelist. That card is very annoying. So we're going to get another bat here. No attacks because we want to let our Spelunker turn into a 3/3. I should have actually cast Snail first to give them less information that their Sanguine was going to die, but whatever. The old mine cart. Okay. Oh, needed a land there. Land, please. Okay. So I am getting, or letting them get a free attack in with the minecart, which is going to give them a treasure, which is pretty gross since they have the bricks, but I don't really have a choice. I think our only hope here is to get to 8 mana for the bringer, which pretty far away from that right now, but I mean, if we can draw one of our fanatical offerings or whatever they're called to sacrifice the draft, that's a draw 3, and that would probably get us there in the couple of turns. This only returns creatures, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a big boy. There's the offering. Okay, that is exactly what I needed to draw. Perfect. So draw 3, lose 1, make a map. Or, yeah, make a map. I kind of have to kill that. Every time I kill one of their creatures, it's making my fanatical, or my bringer worse, but I guess we're going to chump with the snail this time. Protect our life total a little bit. They could just flip their bricks this turn. I guess they would have to craft their careening minecart to do so. What we're going to need to draw when they do flip the bricks is our -2/-2 effect. Exile's annoying. Pump is also annoying. Okay, no, they're probably going to pump their bats. So if we can draw the -2/-2, we might be okay. And we still do have a little bit of time. Drew the land, so that's good. I don't need to map this turn. Can we cast this bringer? Will we survive in time? It'll be kind of close. 2 turns. And 2 lands. But we have ways to get there. Oh, God, we don't. They are going to kill me. Oh, interesting. They decided to... Okay. No, we still do have a chance. Because they need to find 1 more point of damage. Yeah. Okay, there's a land. Yeah, I'm supposed to just pass here. And hope they can't find 1 extra point of damage. Okay, now a land next turn for Bringer. This card is insane. I know it's insane. I don't remember what it does. X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures you control, you make a green fungus dinosaur with base power and toughness each equal to the total power of those creatures. Double target creature's power until end of turn. Yeah, it's absolutely bonkers. Let's see, we are 100% supposed to cast another chance to try to mill more creatures. Oh, we milled 2 land! No! Alright. Well, think of it like this. Had I been able to cast the Bringer here, we actually still would have been dead. Does that make me feel better? Because they would have been able to make a 10-4 trampler or whatever, so... I feel a little bit better. Again, it was completely correct to mill 2, because you can imagine, if I mill 2 creatures and then drew a land, we might... Oh, no, they still have that stupid artifact. We probably still lose, but we maybe could have been in it. All right, that deck was really cool. We had a couple of unfortunate losses. The first 2 losses were really sad. Just good beats there. Nothing you can do, but... Yeah, no, this deck was super nice. Oh, I did have 2 Acolytes. Okay, well, anyways, all the sack effects with, like, the drafts and stuff were chef's kiss. Bringer, we didn't get to cast it very often. In fact, I think we only cast it once, but it was cool. Shadows put in a lot of work. No, that was really fun. Good stuff. So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.